New York has changed, but rumors of the death of its atmosphere and charm are greatly exaggerated, at least for now. Let's examine Manhattan's metamorphoses over the last 20 years, without hysteria, but with eyes wide open. A specific kind of grief has appeared in the city, architectural phantom pain. For instance, where did the historic Steinway Hall on 57th Street go? Its facade was restored, but now it is merely a grand entrance for residents of a new super slender tower. The same fate befell the Roosevelt Hotel. The legend where Guy Lombardo sang is closed to the public and turned into a migrant intake center. Great interiors are either privatized by the elite or lost to emergency needs. Historic spaces in the middle, accessible to everyone, are becoming fewer and fewer. What has replaced them? Look at the tower that swallowed Steinway. This is the new reality of Billionaires Row. The entry ticket is from $9 million for a small apartment. Rent starts at $45,000 a month. This is the price for the opportunity to live above a former temple of music. The city has begun to devour itself. Previously, dilapidated housing was demolished. Now, history 25 stories high is destroyed simply because it is not tall enough. For the sake of a matchstick on Park Avenue, the Drake Hotel was demolished. Right now, a whole block with the Wellington Hotel is being torn down. And the demolition of the 52-story Union Carbide became the largest in world history. We are losing the texture of the city, replacing it with universal glass. Even the lungs of the city are malfunctioning. Frederick Law Olmsted, the creator of Central Park, would probably be horrified today. The main alley, the mall, is occupied by vendors. Instead of a saxophone and silence, there are rows of cheap souvenirs and visual noise. Bryant Park has turned into a giant food court. Office clerks run here to quickly swallow food from a food truck because restaurants have become unaffordable. The park has ceased to be a living room. It has become a dining hall. The reaction of the elite is understandable. Complete isolation. A boom in private clubs. The initiation fee at Almond Club is $200,000. The waiting list at Zero Bond is 5,000 people. People pay any money for a security bubble just to avoid intersecting with the street. And on the street, there is eternal repair. 400 miles of scaffolding, some standing for 20 years, turning sidewalks into tunnels. A smell has been added to this. 1,500 not quite legal marijuana spots. Sweet smoke is now everywhere, whether you want it or not. Instead of cozy boutiques, there are neon signs and windows with Rick and Morty. The city has slowed down. Transport speed in Midtown is 4.7 miles per hour. This is officially slower than a horse-drawn carriage 100 years ago. And in the subway, the social contract is broken. We pay $3, but do not feel safe. Yes, statistics insist that crime has decreased. The chance of losing a wallet has dropped, but the chance of getting punched in the face has risen.
Many flee to the suburbs for savings, but look at the numbers. Look at the total cost of commuting to the city and back. The transport system now works like customs. Taking into account congestion pricing and more expensive train tickets, the savings have become costly. You pay either with money or with time in traffic jams at tunnels. Paradoxically, the battle for housing in the city has become tougher. There are almost no free apartments. Vacancy is at 1.4%. Auctions and the 40X rule have returned. Your annual income must exceed the rent by 40 times. Manhattan has officially declared, if you do not earn $180,000 a year, you are not welcome here. Yet demand is frantic. The myth of cheap Brooklyn is also dead. Now the division is not center and outskirts, but lifestyle zones. Dumbo and Williamsburg have caught up with the Upper East Side in prices. A compromise zone, like Astoria or Park Slope, has introduced a hipster tax. Prices there are already Manhattan level. Real cheapness remains only in deep Brooklyn, an hour ride from the center. The choice is now simple, either tightness in the center or life on the road. We have crossed an important psychological barrier in the cost of living, the one-day index, late 2023 versus early 2026. Scenario: an ordinary citizen who eats breakfast, lunch, and dinner out, which happens very often in New York, uses transport, and does not deny themselves basic comfort. Compare an ordinary day of a citizen in 2023 and 2026, an increase of 43%. What changed? Dishes on the menu became $3 to $5 more expensive. Tips. In 2023, leaving 18 to 20% was considered good manners. In 2025, terminals often offer options of 22%, 25%, 30%, and pressing the custom amount button to give less is psychologically uncomfortable. If you decide not to go anywhere and cook at home, you will still spend more. You cannot hide from high prices at home. If the restaurant index can be regulated, the refrigerator index is a mandatory tax on IFE in New York, which has grown by a third. But New York knows how to be reborn. In Midtown, there is a coffee renaissance. A golden mean has appeared. Beautiful bakeries where for $10 to $15, you can exhale and feel like a human being. Pedestrian Broadway and outdoor tables are changing psychology. The city is turning towards people. The financial district has become family-oriented. Former banks have become housing, and instead of brokers' limousines, there are now baby strollers. And the new Moynihan Train Hall proved that New York has not forgotten how to create greatness. The dark hole of Penn Station remains in the past. The main triumph is the water. Hudson River Park, Little Island, the High Line. Rusty piers have turned into the best places for recreation. True, a gold belt has grown by the water. The ultra-luxury market, deals above $10 million, grew by 63% over the last year, while the number of available apartments decreased by 16%. This deficit is explained simply. New York has ceased to be a city of the middle class. According to 2025 data, 384,500 millionaires live here. That is every 22nd resident. Global capital washes out the middle, while families with an income of $200,000 leave, unable to withstand prices. The world elite arrives in their place. For such a mass of wealthy people, there is physically not enough quality housing, so new glass towers are completely sold out. What's next? There are 3 future scenarios. First is the Paris scenario. The center will become a sterile museum for tourists and the rich, while real life and energy will finally move to deep Brooklyn and Jersey. Second is residential Midtown, optimistic. Offices will be rebuilt into apartments, and the business center will become a cozy village of skyscrapers. Third is the fortress scenario. To return safety, the city will implement total control. Cameras, AI, smart turnstiles. It will be safe, but no privacy will remain. New York is not dying. It is simply shedding its skin. The only question is whether there will be a place for us in its new guise.